What's good, love?
What's good?
Life is good. Another week in the can. We took a long pause for the cause. We celebrated our 11th anniversary.
I don't know who else you were married to. But...
Well, let me pause that. According to the ladies at the nail shop, you got another brother in there with you getting
Whatever.
nails done.
That's not what she said.
That is what she said.
No, she asked if you've been here before.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I didn't remember if you've been there before.
And I was like,
because I know you've been to the other spot where I used to go, but I don't know if you were here.
I'd never been to that spot because that's your girl Marianne's spot. So this was my first time there. And according to Susan said you had another brother in there, that he was uglier than I was.
Stupid.
That's what she said. She said, "Oh, he's
Susan
not nice."
got some eye problem.
She said, "Oh, so your other dude
unless Marianne is Susan, Marianne is that brother, then she ain't ugly."
Well,
so
just rewind it, because you said that your other dude is more handsome than I.
Who said that?
You said, because I said that Susan said he was uglier than I was. And you're like, well, she got an eye problem.
No, because she obviously didn't see that it wasn't a man.
Okay.
I've never been in there with no man.
The neck is rolling.
Shit.
Oh, I know. Trust. I know this. I just thought it was funny.
Up.
I thought it was funny. And, I got to crack a joke. I caused it. I took what homegirl said, like, oh, have you ever been here before? And I was like, yo, Susan, you let my wife bring other dudes in here? And then Susan was nice. She ran with the joke. And we all had a good time, I love joking like that. So it's the water lady reverse. You know what I mean? You still giving me problems for the water lady. I'm even thinking about switching up my route just so that way.
Yeah, please do.
I'm gonna walk down the other way.
Fuck this shit. It's just about to get hotter, so about to drive up on this bitch instead, cause ain't nobody walking over there. Fuck that. Shit.
So you're gonna
it's
pull
gonna
up,
be like 105 on Monday.
You're gonna pull up to the halfway point and wait for me, so she can't give me water. Hey, that's what it's about, baby. I love that. You pull up, hey, it's gonna motivate me to get there faster. Like, I'm gonna see my baby in a minute and get some water. Let's go. But yes, next week is supposed to be super hot. Super hot.
I'm gonna walk to the dojo on Tuesday.
Yeah,
but at least it's gonna be in the afternoon. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to spending some time away with you, doing something as far as exercise and both, motivating each other and just getting that energy from one another. I think that's going to be really dope. But let's not skip over our Palm Springs trip. I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about that because you were the architect of making that happen.
What about it?
It was our anniversary. Word to Tony. Tony.
Okay, proceed.
Killing the moment. Do you know what today is? It's a classic. But how did you enjoy it?
You're a senior. It's a classic.
What? Wait. Okay, so stop. See, this is why we never really get to topics, because you be saying some bullshit before we go into the topics, and I have to correct you. So are you telling me that Tony's anniversary is only for old people? That grandparents
that shit's like old.
That? It is old. It was made a long time, but first of all, I love you. That shit is hard, especially the extended version.
I guess I'm not a fan of them, so.
You know what? Because you come from the culture where, like, you guys like the really old, slow Earth Angel, doo-doo-doo. Like you more into that vibe of songs rather than, something with a little more sensuality and soul to it. So I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
Whatever.
I'm glad I got you to like Princess Adore. That was always a win for me.
So please.
No, it's a different type of soul. It's more of a slower, it's a different vibe. In my opinion. You can agree to disagree. But back to our original question before you started some bullshit, Michael Jackson. I mean, you want to be signed to something?
Oh my goodness, why do you always have to?
I'm vibing right now, so please.
Just go.
Anyway, you're listening to the Moranies. I am Diami, and you are...
Mimi.
and we really appreciate your support. You know where to find us: Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. Just go ahead and check us out. And as I said, we just had our anniversary, and I was going to ask my wife how she enjoyed it before she, went into some other.
You're the one that started the water lady, but whatever. Nobody even asking.
Okay. So anywho,
it was cool.
Oh, it was cool. Damn.
The first day was cool.
The first day
when it was just you and I.
First day was magnificent. I really enjoyed myself.
And then reality hit in.
Well, yeah.
Like, we should have just done that shit for ourselves, but
it's
I felt
hard.
Bad. Like, we were all cooped up, and I'm like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, to go out and brave out for the first time, really, as a unit, and do something in COVID was interesting. Off top, Thursday was, to me, it was magical. You said it was aight, whatever.
No, it was the trip was aight, but Friday was a highlight.
That's what was Friday. Friday was definitely the highlight. Just getting to chill and have grown folks time with you and laugh and giggle and do the things that we were able to go ahead and do. That was lovely. And then the next day, like you said, it was almost, we were back where we used to be for one night, and then it all coming into where we're currently at. And not that was a negative thing, not a bad thing. We got to spend some time with our son, our dog, and our in-laws or whatever, and they got to get out the house and try to enjoy themselves.
Patrolling?
Junior's got that. Hey, shout out to Valencia Kennels. Junior was doing his job, and that's what his job is supposed to do. That's what he does. He's supposed to make sure the family's good, and also it's for animals being in a new house, especially for him. He wants to see what's going on. He's uneasy. He doesn't know the house. He knows the house here. So I thought he did a wonderful job. I wasn't mad at him. There's a couple times where he could have knocked it off, and he eventually did.
Motherfucker was lurking and shit. We were here trying to be in the jacuzzi and shit, and just through the window looking.
Yeah, he was
Ricardo Ramirez.
Yeah, he was a night stalker. But hey, I almost got murdered in the jacuzzi. You know what I mean?
Next.
Someone please call 911. Oh man. No, we're not gonna talk about that. I'll just say having high blood pressure and being in a hot tub for hours, not a good look. You just might pass out. So thank Jesus and the universe that I was able to revive myself, and I'm back. But man, I'm gonna just say this. I went into the anniversary trip. Am I lying though? Are these facts? Did I not almost die in the hot tub? It's funny we could laugh about it because I'm here. I'm breathing, and we can laugh about it. So such is life. But it is what it is.
No, but I had a good time for the most part.
I did.
I mean, whatever, at least we got that day.
Yeah.
We could have had none.
Yeah. Yeah, and the time we got to spend with our son was good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We tried to make it. We had some good times, and it was good just to go ahead and get out. So I honestly, going in, for those who have never been to Palm Springs, no music outside whatsoever, ever at all, none.
And after 9, no noise.
And after 9, no
10,
noise.
No noise.
People have to be inside, like 9 or 10 or something like that. This is a city ordinance. You sign an agreement with the city saying, yes, this is what I'm doing, with the rental agency saying, yes, this is what I'm doing. And then when you get there, it's plastered everywhere. So it's not like, we used to sign and shit and doing what we go, man, play on me. I'm going to play me. I'll pay $400 a night. I'm going to play my music. You get there, it's reminders everywhere, like on doors while you're taking a piss.
So it's like when you want to do gender reveals and shit.
Yeah,
you suffer the consequences.
Yeah, right.
You want to break the law? Like, fuck.
But, so it's like, I went in really with a negative mind state because I thought, man, no music, that's what we vibe to or whatnot. But that first night of just, going around the city, kind of going places, grabbing, coming back home and just really chilling and relaxing, I realized that, as long as I'm with you and we're synced in, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. You know, shout out to oh man, I forget what the name of the little meat, the little deli that we went to.
That shit was delicious.
On the mark in Palm Springs. If you are a fan of cheese and meat, and as I am, you know, man, they put together some really good meat and cheese plates there, starting about $15 a head, and I was really impressed with all of the quality. Those little balsamic onions, fire. Balsamic onions were fire.
That inspired me to do some shit too.
Yeah. We tried to do one the other night, and it was like we used whatever we had in there, but it was trash compared to what they did. It was so nice. We went there 2 times. We got some wine. So Thursday night Friday night we just really unwinded, and we stayed up hella late, and it was really nice. It's really nice, and I'm not gonna front. It was good to see our son on Saturday, to hug him and see him and see everything that
he was excited. He missed us.
Yeah, he did.
We need to really do this more often, because he's gonna be attached as a motherfucker. Not that he shouldn't be,
right?
But he's gonna be nervous for us to leave.
Right.
And I don't want.
I don't want him ever being too comfortable with us bouncing. You know what I mean?
Not too comfortable.
Because there's gonna be a
peace,
point.
I'm gonna play video games.
Yeah, there's gonna be a point in a few years. He's gonna be like, all right, peace, deuces. You want to do something with us? Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be here. That's why sometimes I like to include him in things, because I don't want him to feel like it's okay, I can go do my thing. I want him to be independent, but I don't want him to be independent of the family. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's a whole nother conversation to have or whatnot. But I'm a real fan of Palm Springs now.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have an open mind. For some
reason, I thought it was gonna be like it didn't like further away. Like it didn't feel.
You thought it was gonna be farther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
about an hour and some change, no? Hour and 15 maybe to get to where we were at, or less. Yeah.
It just felt like when we went to Arizona, like, man, I guess because it was traffic, but it felt longer then.
Well, of course, Arizona's a much longer.
Like the windmills, and I was like, oh, okay, we're almost gonna be there, but then like, okay, we're there.
Yeah. Nah,
so
Arizona's much farther.
Quick. So it's you know, it is a little vacation.
Well,
it's like you're out, but then you're not that.
You're not.
I didn't want to drive up north because I just didn't want to deal with that traffic.
Right.
Going through up through LA County.
And that's just, well, I mean, that's a further drive too. If we're gonna go to Santa Barbara, that's a farther drive than going to Palm Springs. You know what I mean? If we're going out further, so I enjoyed it. You definitely have to be open minded. There's a lot of nice little shops and little restaurants or whatever. The no music thing, you know, might be a deal breaker for some folks, but I wasn't really tripping. We spent 3 days there, and I didn't have a need to play some music. You know, we played some music in the car, but we were just mellow. You know, we were just chilling and enjoying us.
We didn't even play music inside, huh?
No, I think maybe your mom did to clean one time, but no, we didn't. You and I were just chilling. Like, we watched maybe some Criminal Minds. You know, we were in the water in the spa and you know,
our usual, but in a different setting.
Yeah.
You know, and that's very refreshing at times. I mean, it's just you ain't gotta worry about.
Well, when you're not in your house, you're not worrying about your house. You're not worrying about your life in the present. When you're somewhere else,
it feels like you're in fucking prison.
You're somewhere else.
Right now.
Yeah, it depends on how.
You're just not doing shit.
Because we're confined. We're not out in the real world yet. You know, so do we take the chance of start to go to more of these places that are open? You know, now the drive-in is open. You know, shout out to my boy Dan and his girl Rachel. They came through, you know, a week ago. Do we start doing those type of things? You know, do we start making those type of advances now with people that we trust? Those are all the conversations to be had. But, yeah, the confinement becomes an issue, you know, so we have to. Like we went to Cabazon, we'll be on the way back. We could do little things like that. We went to the duck park. You know, we need to do more things like that, so we are breaking the monotony of just being at home.
He had so much fun with those fucking turtles.
He's called himself the Turtle Whisperer.
And he was all in the edge and shit. I was like, man, this motherfucker could slip and fall in there. Like,
I was waiting to hear that splash.
Instead of telling him to move back?
I told him to move back a few times, but he's hard-headed. So sometimes he needs to fall in and get bit by a tilapia on his nalga, and then he'll see how, he'll know better.
That water's so
Oh, yeah, he'd be dirty. We'd have to detoxify him. Your mom would be wiping him with Clorox, or your mom would go outside and take a lemon, some cayenne pepper, some dirt from the ground and come up with something to be wiping him and cleaning his ass. I mean, but no, thankfully he knows better. He was testing his limits. He was just happy to be around animals and having all those turtles react and interact with him. He wants a turtle, but I just don't think he's ready. He's not focused enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't want no turtle over here. I'll take a chameleon.
You'll take a chameleon?
I won't take a turtle.
No turtle? No. Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to, especially if they're like the water ones. Good.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he wants for his 7th, or I'm sorry, yeah. His 7th birthday's coming up. That's crazy. He's getting those. We getting those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hey, we still rocking and rolling. I love you. Well, thank you. Even though you think Tony is an old person's anniversary is an old person's song.
That's where we're getting to, okay?
You crazy.
Please.
I dispute that.
I'm just behind you. LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
Yes.
That's old.
That was yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, so are you saying it's old or is it classic? Is this a classic anniversary? Is Anniversary a classic song?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, that's all I need to hear from you. We're good. First of all, let me shout out Cali Dreams. Laced us with some fire this evening. Go ahead and follow them on Cali Dreams Connect. That's CALIDREAMZ CONNECT. That's on Instagram. Cali Dreams Connect. They also have a website, www.calidreamzie.com.
Are we revolving that way, or are we revolving
in Ontario?
We're revolving
fire
that way.
delivery service. The Earth, which way is the Earth spinning? I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah,
right,
I think we're revolving that way.
That's what came to your mind right now.
Yeah.
I was talking about herbals, and you're talking about the Earth spinning, because the herbals had you thinking about the Earth spinning. That's a good segue, babe. That's a fire segue. I really appreciate that. I really do. So you ready to talk about some things there?
Mm-hmm.
You want to get right into it?
Let's get into it.
Cardi put the Offset. Hey, Cardi put the Offset. Hey. So
Cardi put the papers on Offset.
It's the papers. Cardi put the papers on Offset, so it's official. Like a ref with a whistle, like Calvin Brodus once said.
She got tired of that motherfucker.
She said she was tired of arguing. He now says that he was embarrassed by her lyrics in WAP. He asked her to tone it down. She didn't want to tone it down. He found it disrespectful, apparently. So he's appeared to move on, and she is, proceeding with the divorce.
I'm not on social media anymore, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so that's why I have to run all this by you, because you're better than me and you're not on social media. So, what are your thoughts about this situation? First off, it sucks. Hopefully they're both in cool spaces, and as adults they can handle this however they handle this. That's up to them. But how do you feel, in regards to this? We're married. Is there ever a point when you just get tired of arguing?
Sometimes you do. Yeah, you obviously do get tired of arguing, but then you don't get tired of being with that person. You just kind of just give up. Like, this motherfucker ain't gonna learn, but I love him enough to, in my case,
socks, right.
Not saying that you shouldn't fucking pick up your shit, but
right, I got you, I know.
But
you took a deep breath. You're like,
every time you're picking up Junior's shit, remember that, okay?
Yes, of course.
But yeah, it's a fucked up situation, because another baby without both parents.
In the end, that's I think a big blow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She'll still have both parents, but not in the same house.
Right,
of course.
Which is it's different.
There's ramifications for that. Anybody
or
who
maybe
says
it's maybe that's there's a lot of people that said that's the best for them. I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody.
I disagree.
But I haven't heard of anybody. But for me,
and I've lived in both situations.
Even the shit that I've been through,
right?
I appreciate both my parents being there.
Of course.
And that's all I can speak on.
The sooner you realize your parents are people too, the easier it is to understand the flaws that as children we see as so detrimental. And the sooner that you see that they're just people, I think the easier it is to understand and really love them and learn to know about them. So I agree with you. I've never been to a point in our relationship where I've been tired of arguing with you and I wanted to cheat or leave you, right? My question to you is this. Do you think that if she was in a situation where he hadn't cheated, that's why I was referencing cheating, because I think it's deeper than that. I think she's tired of arguing with somebody who's possibly cheated on her. Maybe imagine the things that we don't know about because we know about some other situations that he's found himself in while they've been married. So imagine what we don't know about. Is it easier for you as just a person individually? I don't want to say as a woman, but just individually. Are you willing to get to that point where if I'm a good husband, I haven't done anything to you other than not pick up my socks, and you're tired of me arguing with it, are you able to just let that go?
I think
versus if I was the husband who was cheating on you and doing all kinds of other shit, dumb shit, who are you going to be easier with? The husband who's the good husband, so to speak, or the husband who's cheated and done other dumb shit?
Oh, the husband that's fucking leaving a mess.
Right. So if that's the only issue,
that still
you're not tripping.
That still doesn't fucking. You need to pick up your shit.
Yeah, no, I'm not relating that. I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is, I think Cardi is at this point looking for anything to be. I'm done with you. You've cheated on me, allegedly. You got into that crazy shit with the car. There's a lot of shit that's happened that she's had to deal with while they've been together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
don't know about,
and of course, the shit we don't know about. So I think she's maybe at that point just waiting for whatever is that next thing to happen. Let's not also forget that Offset had her sign with her manager, who was her old manager, who was alleged to have now stolen millions of dollars from the Migos, millions of dollars from Cardi as well. Mm-hmm. So she might feel a certain way because you directed me to this dude and got my money taken too. So there's just a lot of, I think, negative energy that was maybe or still is attached to that relationship. And I think she's probably at the point where I'm just done with it. I want to go ahead and just bounce. And he seems like he's good with it.
Your question is?
No, that's my statement.
Oh.
My statement. You already said how you felt. I was just saying that's how I feel.
You were asking me something.
No, I was asking.
I mean,
I was asking
how much do you love yourself? I know my mom said she never left my dad or whatever because of us, but I'm like, wait, really? Like, do you not understand? I mean, I'm not been in that situation, but do you not understand how much damage you can, how much you can damage a child by being in a, verbal. There was never an abusive relationship, but in a verbal abuse. There was not any physical abuse, but verbal abuse, it's just
a lot of times.
That shit's like.
A lot of times when a woman takes a man back, there's a lot of hostility still within the women. Not all women, but in certain women. I know personally, to this day, my mother still has hostility towards my father over their breakup, and I've known women who have had hostility towards their ex because they've cheated or whatever the situation was. So it's not all of them, but it's going to be there. And if you're the child seeing that, you think that's damaging to the child seeing the hostility towards, the other parent? Because it goes both ways. Dudes do it too.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, they see all that. Sometimes, you know, shit. I've done it too. We've done it to a point, and we're like, fuck. When he's telling us like, hey guys, calm down. I'm like, shit, man. You know, this is what I didn't want.
Right.
This is one thing I said. If I ever have a family, I'm not gonna do, and I'm doing it. You know, so I quickly like, you know, sometimes when you don't still pushing my fucking buttons, but
how do I push your buttons? By trying to resolve issues?
In most cases, I just I just let it go. I'm just like, fuck it. Like, you know, I can't do this shit to my son.
Right.
To our son.
Right.
I can't do this. I can't raise him in that environment. It affected me so much. Growing up, it's just...
You think that's why you're explosive now?
Oh, fuck yes.
Because you see that? Yeah. But
I've
you've learned to control it.
It's happening
better.
Less and less.
Yes. You're less She-Hulk.
But
when you do explode, it's like buildings and shit. I gotta go put the Hulk armor on and shit. So you can throw shooting webs at your legs. Yeah. Real. But that's also plays into it too. I notice that when we don't make love for a certain couple days,
will you be over here fucking falling asleep and shit?
You gotta let me know. You just gotta let me know when you want it.
Don't bother me. You're tired.
No, hey, trust me, it's go time. But you be like trying to fake the funk. You know what I mean?
You know what? Shut the fuck up. When have I faked the funk?
All the time.
No.
Oh, wait till tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come.
Last time I said it was what?
What?
Last night.
Yeah.
And what happened last night?
Well, what happened last night?
You know what
happened? Put some respect on my name. What happened last night? Yeah. Put some respect on my name. What happened to the bamboo sheets? Where they at right now? Oops, can't return them now.
They're actually pretty good. I like them.
I'll give you props. They're pretty dope. They're not.
And then I didn't have to break my pocket on
you did.
No $200 sheets.
Salute to Amazon and the bamboo sheets that some poor.
I'm happy. I'm gonna get
some poor pandas. Some poor pandas ain't eating out there because we sleeping on bamboo sheets. Well, let me say that you're sleeping on bamboo sheets because every single night I've woken up freezing my ass off and I'm looking for the bamboo sheets and they're wrapped around you over there.
No, because I leave you the blanket because I don't like the blanket.
So you kicked the blanket on the floor.
Well, you should have picked it up.
How am I picking it up? Wait. How am I picking it up while I'm sleeping? I'm going to levitate out the bed and grab my feet.
So how you know you're cold if you're sleeping?
Because the cold wakes me up.
Okay, exactly. So when you awoke, get the fucking shit.
Why don't you just put the...
Because I'm sleeping.
The craziest thing is this. When we normally fall asleep, normally I have both sheets on us. And then somehow in the middle of the night, you do that little roll that you do. And when you roll to that side, you take my sheets with you.
Shade.
So it'd be nice if you consciously said, hey, I want the bamboo. D's cool with sleeping with the little feather down or whatever it is. Let me roll out of that and just let that fall on me. That's all I'm asking.
When you asleep, you ain't thinking. And when you raised with only having one blanket over you, then so you gonna fight for that motherfucker. Shit. When you're sharing one blanket with somebody, you gonna hold to and you're gonna learn.
What'd you say earlier? We in Chino now.
Yeah, well, shit, I ain't gonna get up. I'm not fighting for it, but I ain't the one getting up.
All right.
So if you cold, you can get up.
No.
I have the sheet right now.
Yes.
When I made the bed.
We made the bed. Give me some love.
When we made the bed.
Yes, thank you.
Because you walked away as soon as you took that sheet in. You didn't help me organize anything.
I had to set it for a podcast. We had to get a drink. So I had to do the pre-production. You just come, sit down, grab a microphone, and sip wine and start talking shit. I'm over here organizing and setting everything up for the star of the show to come and just sit her duff it down. Speaking of duff it, I want to give you some love. Great job going to the gym. You're slimming up. You're looking good, baby. Duff it, booty.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's alright. I didn't catch that.
That's okay.
On my phone.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, boss.
No, boss. You're the boss. Like I said, you don't do no mic checks. You just come down.
And Tito clowning you.
What was Tito? Oh, my impressions of me at work.
Yeah. So I was cracking.
The whole time I'm thinking he's like doing his Roblox. And that's the reason I'm letting him really lay there. And I'm just like, he wants to be next to me just playing Roblox. And this whole time he's eavesdropping and watching what I'm doing.
He's a multitasker.
You know, just examining me. It's crazy. Little stalker. Like his
Another
mom.
one.
Like his mama.
I ain't never stalked nobody, please.
You stalked me. You be stalking me every night. Every night you be in the bed with me, stalking me.
I'm the one that said,
why can't I sleep alone? Why don't I ever get to sleep alone? Because you're married, that's why.
I never thought about it like that. Like, I always thought, like, about the positive things. Like, I'm going to be happy. I love this man. I'm going to be sharing my life with him. But, like...
So the negative thing is having to sleep with me?
Nah, it's because sometimes you be too hot in your hair. Like, your body hair. Like, I ain't too waxy, babe.
You're not waxing me. We already went down this road when you damn near tore out. Well, no, when you did tore... You left a bald. I used to have a really nice like lion's mane on the back of my back.
That is not. Please
listen.
Don't be proud of that shit.
Why not?
Do not be proud of that shit.
You can't shame me because I have nice back hair.
I'm just saying I don't like it, but I like your facial hair.
Oh, thank you very much. I really like that. My back hair. We gotta
set up an appointment for Dro.
Yes, we do.
Shout out to Dro.
Yes. Thank you. Finally, high five. Shit. Tandem. See, that's how I know you really fuck with Dro. You don't shout out anybody else.
Let me get my ass in Brooksy.
So Brooksy, that's where Dro books his appointments in Brooksy?
Brooksy, did I delete that shit? No.
No, you didn't do that. But shout out to Dro.
No. And Brooksy, sorry.
Brooksy. Shout out to Dro. New
Alejandro Bautista.
New location.
Cuts by Dro.
Cuts by. Can you?
I'm just letting them know where they at.
All right, I'm gonna let you rock with this one because you never go ahead and give anybody a shout out. Go ahead.
My son loves you, Dro. Like, but you know where I'm coming from. Like, I let you go with whatever you want to go with, but you know where I'm coming from, so you never fail. You never, and he loves going there.
Truth, facts.
He loves being out there, but yeah, he's, you know. A lot of people say I'm crazy for paying that much, but hey, he worth it.
It's not expensive. What are you talking about? I mean, why do you say that much? It's on par with everybody else.
But I'm just saying, you know, people be liking $7 cuts and shit. Like, we ain't, you know, in South Central.
I don't know anybody who's fading $7 haircuts.
He's not.
No, I'm saying that's a good fuck. $7 is a good deal, but
I don't know what's the. Because my dad, when I say, oh, you know how much, you're like,
pops, oh wow. Your pops has no business getting a $20 or $25 haircut. Your daddy ain't got enough hair. That's what. So are you referencing the price your pops pays for a haircut versus what everybody else is paying?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so let me tell you. Right now, people are paying anywhere between $20 to $40.
Like,
for a haircut. I don't give a fuck. If you out here in society,
how much on? Obviously, I don't.
Right.
About how much Joe's charging. I'm cool with it.
You making it sound like Joe's charging high amounts.
Okay, well, when I always tell people how much he charges, people be like, oh, you know, like, never mind. Right. But the quality.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's never, ever, like, ever. I wish he could have done Tito's first haircut.
Yeah, but I mean, we found him, and he's at Cuts by Dro.
That's what I just said.
On Instagram. No, you didn't.
On Instagram. I said on
By Dro, DRO.
I was about to make the appointment.
Well, go ahead and make the appointment. But he's got a new spot in Pomona. You know, barber license. He also does grooming. He does styling. He does my beard. That's my guy, man. So make sure you go ahead and hit him up. And my wife is, I don't know why she's making it sound like he's charging an arm and a leg. Trust me, he's not. I'm cheap. And I go, and I have no problem spending bread with my boy Dro. Quality. So check him out. Cutsbydro.booksy.com. He's out there in Pomona. If you're in the IE, you definitely need to go ahead and holler at him. I was.
Wait, hold up. What day are we on?
Today is the 25th, I think.
Oh, he got time this Sunday. Oh, but your ass got a life and got to work.
I got to work, but. And I don't need to get in Sunday. What do I need to get in right now for? What are we doing? Not that I don't want to see my boy. We did something at his shop. At
1:55, we can do it.
Before COVID. I get off at 1:30.
Exactly. He's just right here.
All right.
He's only a hop, jump, and a skip away.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Well, you got it.
All right. So cool. So anyway, we did something at his shop, pre-COVID or during COVID. We did something at his shop, masked up and everything like that. He wasn't cutting me. We just kind of chilled and did something. And we're going to put it out eventually. Had a really dope conversation.
Dro, do you Zelle? You need to ask him when he sells.
Is he on the phone with me right now? Yo, Dro, do you Zelle? Let me see. He's going to respond via text.
Do something.
You on his booksy. Handle that. You wildin' this episode. Tony's not a classic. Dro charged too much for his haircuts. What else?
I'm not saying he charged. What day are we in?
Today, I told you again, it's the 25th. Thank you for listening to the Moranes. I just really want to tell you that right now.
Appointment is being created.
All right,
and
great.
Just like that, we got an appointment. It's so easy.
Boom. That's how you do it. Cuts by Dro. Check it out. So, did you hear? Your favorite restaurants coming out with their own vino? Taco Bell. They bringing out their own little vino. So you gonna give it a try, babe?
Mm-hmm.
You really gonna give it a try?
Hell no.
I was about to say, you crazy. So, the word is that
it's all professional and shit. They have me saying waving.
Okay.
You know we're gonna be safe.
All right. Let me know when you want to get back to talking about the podcast. I'm sorry.
Okay. Taco Bell and
Taco
their
Bell.
shitty ass jalapeno, like whatever. Like, nah, I got diarrhea already.
So in Canada, not in the United States as of yet, Taco Bell is debuting its own custom wine. It's called Jalapeno Noir to pair with its toasted cheesy chalupa. And the combination again is only going to be served in Canada. It's a rich taste. And the wine itself has complements of wild strawberry, cherry, beetroot in a silky limited edition red wine. And it's made somewhere in Ontario, Canada. And it's about $19. So you can buy it if you live in the United States. You can buy it from the website, and it's $19. So would you fuck with the Taco Bell wine? Not at
Negative,
all?
no.
Negative. Is that right up there with canned tortillas?
Yeah, I don't really fuck with their food now. Like,
yeah, I don't fuck with their food.
I've never really... I remember one time when we were kids, we had gone to some fucking really good field trip. For non-privileged kids or whatever. That's what they fucking called it.
Yeah, no, I've been on a few of those.
So we so they fed us Taco Bell.
Right, yeah.
And
we got you
I remember they gave us before in order for us to get our food that we had to hear like some fucking
say no to drugs, or you could be somebody.
No. Like a little advertising of Taco Bell. Like there was this dude there. Like, Taco Bell's all Pepsi. Yeah. We don't do Coca-Cola. You know, when
damn, so they're just selling products straight to you.
Like,
that's old school. That's the 80s.
You remember that shit?
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. But damn, I'm old. You know, I don't even want to talk about that no more.
Why? That makes you sad?
Yeah, I'm fucking old.
So I remember we used to, because we were in Orange County, I remember we used to get the Carl's Jr. And these little field trips or whatever. They would take you somewhere. Like we went to the Santa Ana Zoo one time, and it was like a little community center shit that they signed. My mom had signed me up for the summer or whatever. So
no, not those, because we get raped in those.
What?
Yeah, my mom's like, "Te van a violar." It's always te van a violar.
Oh, so your mom, so in order to like not have you participate,
yes,
your mom would say you get raped. Like, hey, mom, want to play something? You gonna get raped? Like, God. Hey, well, no wonder when I ask you to do new shit, you'll be tripping. You know what I mean?
No, like when it was like sleepover shit.
No, that's sleepover. It's not. So there'd be like these little summer programs. So as you know, both my parents.
You said camp.
No, I said programs. As you know, both my parents worked. So we were what they called latchkey kids. There was nobody to watch us. So sometimes, depending on what, they put on the application or whatever the requirement was, I would be able to get in some of these little free summer programs. And there would be, they would give you a little bullshit lunch every day. But sometimes they would say, hey, you're going to the Santa Ana Zoo. or you're gonna go to whatever. One time we went to Huntington Beach or some shit. We had to bring a towel, this and that.
You had to fucking collect trash.
And no, we didn't collect no trash. Damn, they were trying to sell you Pepsi and make you beach.
Like we'll be going to the beach, right?
Yeah.
They have us collecting trash and shit with our little bags.
You guys wouldn't get in the water?
No.
That's fucked up. We got to go in the water.
To South Central.
Damn, we got to. Nah, but remember when we were volunteering from a place called home? Those kids got to go in the water and get on the surfboards and
now.
shit at Zumba Beach. But yeah, back in the day. But anyway, so they would take us
brown folk.
They would take us to the LA Zoo or the Santa Ana Zoo. My bad.
I had a.
And they would give us
a teacher once tell me.
Thank you.
Well,
what did the teacher once
came
say?
to mind right now.
Go ahead.
I had this teacher once tell me, like, why should I teach you guys?
What?
Y'all ain't gonna be nobody anyway.
Ooh.
Y'all gonna end up dead or pregnant.
What?
So he wouldn't do shit.
Was he? What color was your brother?
Mm-mm.
White man.
Damn. So when you hear that coming from
your teacher, someone you're supposed to look up to,
So we didn't.
Let me ask you this: do you think, as a kid, if you would have been taught by people that looked like you or had your same background, do you think you'd have been more eager to learn? If it was people you could relate to? I think
because it would be more, because I remember all of the, and it's crazy, I had young black teachers, and I've had old black teachers, the same Latinas, younger, older, and I remember the old brother. Man, he used to still hit us and shit.
He would hit y'all.
Yeah, he would throw erasers on us.
Wait. How old were y'all?
Alicia B. Weems, 6th grade.
6th grade.
I remember that shit.
Alicia B. Weems. Shout out to them.
Lanisha B. Weems.
Lanisha B. Weems.
So he used to throw the fucking, because back then it was still chalk.
Yeah, the thick erasers. Yeah.
He used to throw those fucking erasers at us and shit. I remember once he got me, I was like, fuck that, he ain't gonna get me again.
What did he get you for?
But I fucking listened.
What were you doing?
Because
there's no justification for that.
I was listening. I was just writing or something. I don't know.
Okay, so where did the eraser hit you?
In my head. That's where he wanted it.
Wait. You got hit there, but
it was not only me. Everybody.
No, I don't know.
95% of that fucking class got abused.
You didn't swing on old boy?
No,
hell no.
Because he was like a grandpa figure.
Nah, grandpa would have got tossed up on every man. I remember one time, I forget who it was.
Because he was cool as fuck, though. Here's the thing.
Cool if you're throwing chalk at my head.
You know what? He fucking, that's what he did. Now I know.
What did he do?
Shit, he would like. I get him. But anyway, he would
what would he
do like little parties for us. Where he would bring his punch and make punch and give like little cupcakes or whatever, to the kids.
Right.
And on a Friday, if we did good or if we turned in our homework. Right. So he used to always do shit like that for us.
Right.
So we didn't see it as a threat, like he was being all the time, an asshole. He wasn't.
Right.
It's crazy because.
So he'd only wild out sometimes.
Because he was a Christian. So he was very like he used to play the piano. I love him.
But he threw chalk at your head.
No, but he was
that. That's crazy.
It was not only that. He's like, I'm just doing this so y'all can stay focused because you're going to middle school, so it ain't no games no more.
Oh, you're in 6th grade.
He was in 6th grade, yeah.
So let me ask you this. So after he hit
Mr. Woods, Mr. Woods, like it don't matter.
Mr. Woods is probably passed on. Rest in peace to him, you chalk throwing bastard.
R.I.P. Mr. Woods, thank you.
But let me ask you this.
That's the only place that I really, from the teachers, he was one that really.
So you obviously felt you deserved
when I wasn't
to get hit in the head with chalk.
when I wasn't doing shit right,
he
would put me to the side and is like, is there anything going on?
Okay.
Are you okay?
All right, so he's
Why are you not? Yes.
Okay, got you.
So, if you let me fucking talk before you start criticizing and shit.
Well, that's very odd that people
talking about Mr. Woods.
Oh, damn. Maybe I need to start throwing some chalk around this bitch. Are you okay? Is everything going on?
Throw some bills, babe. That's what you should throw.
No, I pay bills at this motherfucker.
Damn, you finished it.
I told you I could have got the piña. I said I can go grab the piña.
Oh yeah, I need some piña.
Well, I got some piña. I know I got some Mr. Woods over here for your ass.
Ew, no, don't say it like that. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put some respect in his name.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm definitely. Let me go to Amazon right now. Do I want to get an 8-pack or a 12-pack of some chalk erasers? Shit.
Nah, but he was a good teacher. So
yeah.
To that and being told like, you know, it's just being told that you ain't gonna amount to nothing.
Right.
Or another fucking teacher that was trying to get frisky with the students. Like, oh, we had the worst.
No, that was
sad. Nasty. Be trying to come over here for a picture.
Oh, what?
I used to, yeah, I'm
what?
like,
Wait. Yes, this is before cell phones. What, he had his camera?
Yes.
Oh, that's pedophile.
Now, I be telling these bitches, like, nah, don't be fucking. And I think we were.
How old were y'all? Y'all in junior high?
Yeah, we were in junior high. We were in Fauché. So.
And so he would take them at school, or these girls would go off
at school.
Him? Damn, that's dirty. That's dirty as hell. Well, you know what? If you're listening, and you have someone, and you're someone who's been abused, or maybe think that you've been abused, tell someone, so you can honestly find out whether or not it's happened. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. And
that's why these motherfuckers be getting away with that shit.
You need to speak on it. And if you're someone who knows it's happening, you need to speak on it. It's what we have to start doing. No more secrets. You know, it's only hurting us. That goes for everybody. So we said all that to say we ain't fucking with Taco Bell wine.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing Taco Bell wine.
We are so crazy. One wine I am going to go ahead and try very soon is my guy Benji Banks' One Hope wine. A wine that raises money for cancer. My pops has dealt with cancer. You've had you've had people in your family deal with cancer as well. So
die from cancer.
So
oh no, we actually beat it, but
well, no, your grandmother didn't.
Yeah, she was beating it till like she was 95.
She ultimately
died from a heart attack.
Oh, so she didn't pass.
She never had heart issues.
That's crazy.
So,
Mama Tita, rest in peace.
Yeah, but it's all right. Cool. I'm good with that.
So yeah, it's really quickly. It's called One Hope Wine, and the money from the purchase of this wine goes to help cancer.
So where do you order it? Where do you buy it?
OneHopeWine.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have all kinds of different flavors.
Shit?
Yeah, it's delivered to you. They have the whites. They have the reds. They have the roses wines, and you can get anniversary announcements on it, happy birthdays. They have different little labeling and things like that. So definitely check it out. OneHopeWine.com. That's not the number one, but the word one. So
I think we are revolving that way because we're moving forward.
I just think your head is spinning. So Maya Moore, the former basketball player, she sat out to help a man that she had known for a period of time. She met him, I think, when she was a freshman going to UConn. Family introduced this gentleman who was incarcerated unlawfully, or not unlawfully, but unjustly was incarcerated, and dedicated almost 2 years of her life to get him out of jail. He's out of jail, and lo and behold, they are married. They are in love.
You don't fight for a man like that so hard if you don't. Let me take that back, because there's a lot of people that have compassion and that's what they love doing. And I think that awoke what she really wants to do in life, where she helped him get out of jail, whatever.
Right.
She wants to take a lot of her time to do that.
Right.
So that's okay.
I commend her for stepping away and doing that. I definitely, to sacrifice her athletic prime.
That's love.
Outside of that, that's just a good person. Even if she, let's say, didn't marry dude, let's say she just did it and dude got out. That's still a wonderful and beautiful thing. To fall in love with him, they probably spent a lot of time talking, and she opened herself to him. I know that was one thing that's one thing that's big about our relationship, is that we are open with our feelings. and we talk through a lot of different things. So I can understand if they're having those type of exchanges. I could see her fall in love with somebody. But he's been in jail almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I just don't know how that adjustment is. It's not that I'm throwing any shade. I'm just having an honest conversation as always. I think that would be a little rough for me to have to deal with. So hopefully they can work through that. But I think any person, man or woman, being incarcerated for 20 years, shapes you and changes you. I know dudes that have not done half that time. They might do 8 or 9 months, but when they come home, those first couple weeks, those first couple months, they're still conducting themselves like they are incarcerated. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
That's how they always come back too, because they don't have probably that that foundation or that support system, but he got lucky. He has her. I'm sure she's doing okay, so he doesn't have to go to before he was incarcerated. So
right, he comes out to someone who's probably a multi-millionaire. She's not getting NBA ball player money, but she was probably one of the, at the time, highest paid WNBA ball players. And she looks like she probably has a modest life. It doesn't look like she's out here trying to do too much and own too much. So she's probably set for the rest of her life. She probably got $4-5 million in her account at the least. Maybe she has some investments. She's good for the rest of her life.
And for her to advocate for this, then that's cool.
Right. Yeah,
we need
definitely
more people like that to see. It's just how a lot of there's a lot of people that are it ain't right. It ain't right from just the way the
justice
world
system
is going in right now. Yeah, just not now, but just always.
Always. But it just seems like it gets pushed more in our face of how blatant the things are. Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor, and the decision not to really indict anybody for her murder, but indict an officer for not hitting her, for shooting and missing and endangering other lives. It was okay to kill her, but to miss her body and to potentially endanger the lives of the others in the next apartment, is what criminally he's going to be charged with, which is just crazy. But shout outs to Maya Moore and her new husband. I'm not sure what his name is, and anyone else who's out there just fighting the good fight, trying to help people who have either made some mistakes and are now trying to rebound, or folks who are unjustly locked up. And there's a lot of folks in the system. We need to start doing better as far as weeding out the people who have some issues for other reasons rather than just being people who are really bad people, because that segment of our population does exist, unfortunately. And those are the folks that those are the folks that we really need to focus on. These folks who just need some additional assistance or help to be better people in the long run. We really need to focus and take those opportunities. If California can do something similar to what like Norway and Finland and all these other countries that have this low crime rate, and they have these great therapeutic centers where people you don't go to jail, you go to like a doctor, or you go to like a recovery type center to get better. We could do that. We're California. I'm sure we have more resources than these places that are doing it. We don't need to wait on the government to say it. We should be doing it. We should be spearheading these, things that haven't been done in our country yet and have worked outside of our country. But for whatever reason, we, just continue to throw people in prison, let them out, throw people in prison and let them out. It's a damn shame.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is.
I was watching this thing on YouTube about Norway, how they incarcerate people. Yeah. I was like, damn, I won't be incarcerated.
Right?
Shit.
Not bad at all, huh?
You come out and it's just, yes, you're sad because you don't have your family there,
right.
Where you can, but at least don't dehumanize you.
Right, you're not being dehumanized, and that's the name of the game in prisons in the United States, is to dehumanize you, turn you into a monster, let you go back on the street so you can do some more damage, and for them to bring you back, and now you're part of the prison system forever. You know what I mean? And it's disgusting.
And the worst thing about it is that if you're a felon, you can't vote.
Right, can't vote.
So not only do we have a lot of people out there that lost their right to vote because they might have made a mistake, but now their life it's turned around, and you don't have that. You can't vote.
Yeah, and your voice doesn't matter.
People that you can vote, but you choose not to. But just the benefit, like so much that can be done to the people that need it the most.
Yeah, at least vote locally is what I say.
Yeah,
I think that's the best move to make. If you don't agree with the Republicans or the Democrats, whatever, vote locally. Shit. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Just vote locally, and that's it. Change the shit that you can change locally. At the end of the day, Trump, Biden, whoever wins, of course, the nation's going to sway one way or another when that happens, and there'll be new policies at the top that will trickle down and affect how we live on the bottom. But focus on your everyday. That's the biggest thing.
I'm still yet to be fulfilled, by a president that says,
No president has ever fulfilled anyone. There's never been the perfect president, as long as I've lived.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, happy that we had Obama for the record books, for the for the feeling that it brought.
But then what fucking happened?
But he wasn't the perfect president. I didn't feel fulfilled when he was in office. It was a pride thing more than a fulfilled thing. I didn't feel fulfilled when Bush was in. I didn't feel fulfilled when Clinton was in, and I definitely don't feel fulfilled now with Trump. But again, that's because, as we talked about earlier, the way that the political systems are set up, Crips, Bloods, they're set up to glorify whoever's at the top. The people on the front line, you and I, are the people who are expendable, the people who can die and it's all good. But those at the top are the ones that, are the real Crips and Bloods. So that's why I laugh at these cats that, wild out with the MAGA tip, and it's like, man, you're struggling. Life is not good for you, but you are following the rhetoric. You know what I mean? Because you want to be a part of something. You want to be a part of this gang, so to speak. You want to be a gangster because you think you're going to be tough and you're going to be a baller and all this kind of stuff. But you're still the dude at the bottom of the totem pole getting smacked around by everybody. But you're a part of something. And it feels good. And you're winning, or people are afraid of you for whatever reason. And I mean, vice versa. On the flip side, the woke, liberal, and, the everybody with the Black Lives Matter, hashtag, but it's just really a hashtag. And you with social justice, but you're really not trying to make any moves and change things. So it is what it is. That's why I don't really have these arguments with folks online or in person, because if you're going to believe an article off the internet, then at this point I can't value what you're going to say to me.
Search for your facts.
Right. And if you can't see the other side to the coin, then I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today too. It's just other people won't ever know.
Right.
I can't judge others. Like I said,
I
only know what I've been through, like with my parents being together, being raised by with both parents in the same household.
Right.
I don't know anything else. But it's just, I just respect others. At least I give them that. Mind your business and respect others. Whatever. You want to support something or somebody, then cool, go ahead, do it.
Right.
But just let me be who the fuck I am too. If you ain't hurting my family, that's what I always say. If you ain't hurting my family, then you can, whatever your values are.
Yeah, if your values are your values, keep those values. I wouldn't want you to change them.
But at the same time, respect others.
But respect others, and I just can't rock with these extremists. If you have no time for reverse information, then or information that's opposite to you, then that's not a conversation I'm having. So before we get out of here, I had sent you a video of a sister who was singing in Spanish.
Yes.
And I want to get her name right. I don't want to be disrespectful really quickly, so I do apologize. Drum roll, please. But she sings regional Mexicano music, and her name is Sara La Morena.
Sara.
Sara. Not Sara. 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 So what's dope about her is she was adopted, right? And raised in Mexico. She grew up in Zacatecas.
The first part of her years, yes.
Yeah, and then they came out here, and so now, it's crazy. I'm reading this. So she, one of the black teachers at school
would
help her with the braids, and they put a care package to send it over to the family or whatever.
Like with the lotions.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's crazy. She's, that's her family. To her, there's blacks that don't like her, and then there's Mexicans that don't like her.
And that's tough.
It's
that
tough.
Acceptance, that colorism, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so that's my question. Do you think she's going to be embraced, or you think it's going to be a hard battle for her?
Unfortunately, there's people out there that are very narrow-minded,
mm-hmm.
and respect their culture a lot. Like, they feel disrespected.
Right.
If here comes a person that's not native, but then yet you don't know her full story.
Right. So let me pause you.
Her parents, just because she doesn't look like her parents doesn't mean she's not who they are. Like, it just doesn't mean that.
Well, she was primarily early on raised in Zacatecas, so to me that makes her Mexican. That's
but
a
lot
culture.
of people don't see that.
Yeah,
they're not accepting of it.
I don't understand how you cannot. If you were raised in Mexico,
I mean, your family obviously will, embrace you, but the people that just don't, no, you just.
So if you see a dark skin, I'm not you personally, but I'm a dark skinned man. Someone walks up to me, yo, D, where you raised? I say Zacatecas. I mean, shouldn't that dead the argument? I speak the language. I know the culture and the customs because I was raised with the culture.
Like, where were you
customers. Born? No, I was born.
Where were you from? Like, because that's the thing. Like,
I was born in California, but I grew up in Zacatecas.
I mean, it's just.
So it's where you're born, not where you were raised, type of thing.
I don't know. I mean, it's just. I mean, who your parents, I guess. Once you know, like, you just. That's what really defines you, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just who you really are, who raised you, who.
Well, obviously these
yeah,
people
so that's what
her.
she is.
So she is a Latina.
Because if you ask me, yes, like, but obviously I am.
You're saying this,
but it's just that's my culture. So no, but that's what she is.
You see her as a Latina.
That's what she is.
That's what I was trying to ask.
I thought
you were trying to argue the other side.
If she wants to embrace her, because that's what that's what she, her DNA or her where she comes from.
Right.
And she's at her right.
Yeah.
If she wants to do that, but she did say that she's considered an Afro-Latina.
Right.
So
much love.
Cool.
Consider myself. I am now. Consider I am Afro-Latino.
Latina or Latino?
Afro-Latino. I got your Latina right here.
Don't let Tito hear you because he's gonna correct you.
Oh yeah, my boy is strong with his Spanish. But I hope she's accepted. I really
do hope so.
I think that we live in a time and age where
yes.
the viral clips blow up and you see people, at least get a look. Now, and I think the reason I think she'll be respected more than what's my man who was from Compton. He did it first.
Oh no, I know.
El Negro, whatever his name is, El Chato Negro. I don't know what his name is.
Yes, that one.
Is that what it is, El Chato Negro? No disrespect if that's not your name, homie, but you've been on Fox 11. You've been out there. So you know what will be dope? You know who needs to reach out to her and make this official? Make this solid? Snoop needs to holler at her. And I think Snoop needs to have her on a hook or do something with her, kind of like he did with that other little banda or whatever. I think Snoop will be that nice little bridge to bring her kind of that mainstream look that she needs. But I hope she's accepted. It's tough because colorism is real when it comes to, you know, the Latino culture. And, you know, I don't know how that is going to be taken. But she needs to go out there. She needs to smash it. And she's talented. She has an EP coming out. So, you know, props to Sarah. You know, check her out. Follow her wherever. So, before we get out of here, babe, is there anything that you want to discuss before we kick rocks? Anybody you want to shout out? No?
Cool.
You still love me?
I still do.
You're looking forward to year 12? Yeah? Okay. Is that... Why you going... What do you lose?
No, I said... Yes, I said... I'm
right,
looking for another 50, baby.
Another 50. Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, thank you, folks, for listening. I am Diami. She is... Mimi. And you're listening to the Moragnes. Peace.
Adios.